Anthony Copian will lead things off for the Seals here in the top of the sixth. I'm Brian Welch of the Athletic Streaming Network. Apologies once again for the technical difficulties. We have figured it out. We are good to go. As we are good to go here in downtown Fresno. Glad to have you along. If you're just now joining us, we are in a tied ball game, tied up at 3 apiece. Here's a pitch on the way, and that's swung on and missed for a strike, 0-1. So it will be the 9-1-2 batters of Copian, Scanavino, and Mr. Wong. Andrew Wong will be in the 2 spot. Here's a pitch on the way from Trey. He sets, and the delivery. Call a little bit low and away for a ball, and the count goes even 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike for Copian. 2 for 2 so far. A pair of base hits back in the second and the fourth. Here's the pitch on the way. Trey delivers the 1-1. The 1-1 in the air, right field. Ryan up toward it's going to be Valdez. Camping under it. He makes the grab for out number 1. So 1 gone here in the 6th as we go back to the top of the order with Gary Scanavino up to the plate now. It's the Athletics defense on rails so far. Excuse me, a couple of miscues on the mound. The Athletics are in this one here, putting 3 runs back in the bottom of the 4th. So can the Athletics get off the field defensively here as Scanavino steps to the plate for his 4th appearance? Pair of flyouts back in the 1st and the 4th. Walked in the 2nd, made it all the way to second base, but was stranded there. As Scanavino gets set to go up against Trey here. Here's a pitch on the way from Trey. He delivers. Caught a little bit low and away for a ball as it skips across the plate. 1-0. 1 ball and no strikes. Here in Fresno, tied up at 3 apiece. 3 runs on 7 hits and 1 error for the Athletics. Here's a pitch on the way. Trey ready to go here. And of Schindler, the count's 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. And 1 gone here in the top of the 6th. And the Athletics find a way to get off the field defensively here. As some of the Athletics have been struggling to do, to say the least, this morning. The pitch on the way. Trey delivers. Called on the inside corner for a strike, and the count's 2-1. 2 balls and a strike for Trey Williams, the young man from Ridley College, in relief of Mason Martino. Mason Martino was retired in the side, left the game in the 4th with 2 gone. The pitch on the way. That's a pop-up, shallow left center field, running up towards it's going to be Dodd, and he makes the grab for out number 2. So back-to-back flyouts on the bat of Copian and Scanavino. With nobody on here in the 6th will be the second baseman, Andrew Wong, up to the plate now. As Wong had a pair of walks in the 1st and the 2nd and had a flyout in the 4th. So the Athletics trying to get off the field defensively here as the Seals did go in order back in the top of the 5th. So can the Athletics get off the field defensively here with 2 gone and nobody on? Here's a pitch on the way from Trey, ready to go here, and the delivery. Called a little bit low for a ball. 1-0. 1 ball and no strikes for Andrew Wong. Andrew Wong ready to go here for his 4th appearance this morning. The 1-0 from Trey. Called a little strike here with 2 gone and nobody on here in the top of the 6th. Here's a pitch on the way from Trey, ready to go here. He sets, and the delivery. Called on the outer corner, and it counts 3-1 now. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 gone. Can Wong get on base here? Can the Athletics retire the side here in the top of the 6th? The pitch on the way from Trey. He breathes. The 3-1. In the air, right center field. That's going to go down for a hit. And Wong gets aboard with a 2-out single here in the top of the 6th. So if a runner aboard over at first base, the Seals will want to take the lead away, but it will be the left fielder Blake King up to the plate now as the Athletics trying to get off the field offensively here. So they almost win in order, but can the Athletics recover? This will be the 4th batter of the inning. Here's a pitch on the way from Trey. Runner goes. The throw over to second, a little bit high, and the throw will not be in time. Good throw, though, by Schindler, but Wong's able to advance to second base. So a runner over at second base and 2 gone here in the 6th. The count's 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes for Trey Williams. Ready to go here. He sets. And the delivery. Trey glances over at second base. The delivery. That's going to be a grounder toward third. Picked up by Ochoa. Throws it over to first base. And he gets him in time for out number 3. And the side is retired here at the Chuck. As your Athletics still tied up with the San Francisco Seals, we go to the last of the 6 right after this. It's the Seals with 3 and your Fresno Athletics with 3. You are watching Fresno Athletics Baseball on the Athletic Streaming Network. Jacob Maynard leads things off here in the bottom of the 6th here in Fresno as your Athletics still tied up with the San Francisco Seals. I'm Brian Welch, the Athletics Streaming Network. Apologies once again for the technical difficulties. First pitch on the way from Hartwick, called for a ball on the inside, and the count goes 1-0. 1 ball and no strikes for Jacob Maynard, as it will be the 9, 10, and 1 batters of Maynard, Ahmed, and Ochoa. As Jacob Maynard settles in, awaits the 1-0 offering on the way from Jason Hartwick. Still going strong. Here's the pitch on the way for out number 1. So 1 gone here in the 6th as the 10-hole spot. Zach Ahmed steps to the plate. Here's the Athletics trying to keep this offense going here. The Athletics do not want to go in reverse or backwards here on this Saturday morning. So the Athletics trying to find a way to keep this offense moving here. The offense struggling, to say the least. Only time the Athletics showed us some signs of brilliance was all the way back in the bottom of the 4th. Ahmed calls for a bunt. The ball escapes out of the mid of iguana. I should say. I'm trying to. Yeah. Counts 1-0. The ones are wild here in the bottom of the 6th. That's going to be a roller towards second, fielded by Wong. Throws it over to first base, and he gets him in time for out number 2. So 2 gone here in the bottom of the 6th with nobody on it. We go back to the defensive brilliance they had back in the bottom of the 4th. As Isaiah Ochoa steps up here for his 4th appearance. 0 for 3 so far. A pair of flyouts back in the 1st and the 4th, and grounded out back in the 3rd. So the Athletics trying to get an offensive spark, and Isaiah Ochoa ignite the flame for the Athletics. The pitch on the way. Called inside for a ball, and the count goes 1-0. 1 ball and no strikes for Isaiah Ochoa out of Reedley College. The young man this season averaged .257 at the plate with 7 runs on 9 hits. The pitch on the way. Called inside once more, and the count goes 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes here in Fresno. Here's the pitch on the way. Hartwick delivers. Called for a strike. The count. Hartwick delivers. Called for a strike. The count's 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 gone and nobody on here in the 6th. The pitch on the way. Hartwick delivers. That's going to be a line drive toward the shortstop. Young picks it up, throws it over to first, and the throw will be in time for out number 3, and that will end the inning here in Fresno. A quick 1-2-3 inning for the Seals defensively. On to the 7th we go. We are still tied up at 3 apiece. Fresno Athletics Baseball and the Athletics Streaming Network. On to the 7th we go here in Fresno, as it will be the left fielder, as it will be the shortstop. As Kai Young steps to the plate here to lead things off for the Seals in a tied ball game against your Fresno Athletic. For the offering on the way from Trey. Called a little outside for a ball, 1-0. 1 ball and no strikes for Kai Young. It'll be the middle of the order of Young, Coca, Iguana. Here's the pitch on the way. Trey ready to go here. He delivers the 1-0. And the delivery. Called a little bit up and away for a ball, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. Can the Athletics find a way to get off the field defensively here? pitch. As fouled back to the screen here in the top of the 7th. Counts 2-1. 2 balls and a strike here in the top of the 7th. The pitch on the way from Trey, ready to go here. He breathes, and the delivery. And escapes away from Schindler once more. Can the Athletics get off the field defensively here? As they had a prolific 4th inning, putting 3 runs on the board as the Seals are able to draw first blood back in the top of the 1st, putting a pair of runs in the 1st and the 2nd, and 1 run in the 3rd. Can the Athletics find a way keep this offense of the Seals from scoring here? That ball fouled off once more behind to the screen, I should say. Here's the pitch on the way from Trey, ready to go here. He sets, and the delivery. Swung on and miss for strike 3. Beautiful pitching by Trey Williams. 1 gone. It's actually the first punch out by Trey Williams as a team so far. The Athletics have only struck out 3 batters. So if 1 gone here in the 7th, we go. It'll be the 3rd baseman, Loana Coca, up to the plate here. So the Athletics trying to get off the field defensively here. If 1 gone, the pitch on the way. Trey delivers. Called for a strike on the inside corner, 0-1. No balls and a strike for Loana Coca. RBI single back in the 1st, base hit in the 3rd, and had a fly season. Pitched in 15 in the 3rd. The pitch, that's going to be a grounder towards short, fielded by Dodd. Throws it over to first base, and the throw will be in time for out number 2. So 2 gone here in the 7th. So the Athletics on rails defensively as the catcher Elijah Agala steps to the plate here. Elijah Agala up to the plate here. Can the Athletics get off the field defensively here? They had a chance to get off the field defensively back in the previous inning. They saw 4 batters that inning. The pitch on the way. Trey delivers. Caught a little bit outside for a ball, and the count goes 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes for Elijah Ilgala up to the plate here. The delivery from Trey, ready to go here. The 1-0 on the way. He sets, breathes, the 1-0. Skips across. The count goes 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. 2 gone and nobody on here in the 7th. Is it Igagawa, I should say, up to the plate, grounded out back in the 5th, struck out in the 3rd. It was part of that double play back in the 1st. The pitch on the way from Trey, the 2-0. Swung on and missed for a strike, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 gone, and nobody on in the 7th. Can the Athletics get off the field defensively here? The 2-1 offering on the way from Trey, ready to go here. He sets, he breathes, the 2-1 home. And that ball will be a roller towards the 3rd base side, but it will go foul. We continue here in Fresno. But beautiful weather for baseball. Here's the wind, not blowing as much. You can feel it on the concourse, but not really. You can see a big effect in the outfield. The 2-2. Caught up and away, and the count goes full, 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Elijah Igagawa, I should say. Elijah Izagawa at the plate. The 3-2 from Trey. He sets, and the delivery. Swung on and missed for a strike 3. And that will retire the side here in Fresno as the Seals go in order. It's time to stretch here in downtown Fresno. We are all tied up at 3 as we go to the last of the 7th right after this. You are watching Fresno Athletics Baseball on the Athletics Streaming Network.